Hey, welcome back to the January house. This is Mike. Thanks for checking in. It's Tuesday, and Tuesday is usually auction night here at the January house, but there will be no auction tonight this Tuesday. I have a lot of different things going on. I might move it to Thursday night, but I'm really not sure. I just found out that Friday morning is my neighborhood's annual yard sale event that got postponed from May due to COVID and is now this weekend. So I have to kind of scramble to get things ready for this yard sale Friday morning. So I'm not sure if I'll have an auction on Thursday night, but if I do, I'll let you know. Stay tuned on my channel to find out. So today's video is a what sold video, 10 items that I found interesting that sold recently in my stores. Let's jump into it. All right, first up is this Dino Riders accessory part. I've sold a number of these accessories. So this is a brain box blaster gun harness for the T-Rex figure. I sold it for $14.95 plus shipping. All right, next up is a lot of two Iron City, that's how they say it, Iron City beer cans. So the people of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania drink a lot of Iron City beer. And I picked up these two cans at an estate sale. It's kind of an interesting story that this estate sale had a number of beer cans and beer bottles. The person had a collection of them for sale. I was like the second person in line. The first person ended up buying them. I tried to buy them, but the first person wanted to buy them. And I said, okay, and I went around the house and I was shopping. It was actually John, who's with me on Sunday nights here for my auctions, running the estate sale, came up to me a little while later. I was still looking at items. I was in one of the bedrooms, and he said, hey, he goes, if you're still interested in these beer cans, you can have them, because the guy who bought them, he paid for all of them, but he didn't take all of them with him. He left, I guess, the lesser cans behind or whatever, for whatever reason, and said he wasn't coming back. So I need to get them out of here so you can just have them if you want them. I said, sure. And I've sold them in lots, usually two or more, of similar varieties. And I sold this lot of two for $7.50 plus shipping. All right, next up is this lot of pencils. These are two Eberhard Faber pencils. And I know you've seen me sell pencils before, but I always find it interesting when I sell them. These went to auction, so that means more than one person was interested in them, and they sold for $17 plus shipping. All right, next up is this Elvis Gerback jersey. It's a size 3XL, which is probably why I actually ended up selling it, just due to the large size of it. But if you're not familiar, Elvis Gerback was a quarterback for the Chiefs, and he had a kind of a short career out there. Of all my jerseys that I have for sale, I didn't think this one would sell this soon, but I sold it for $19.95 plus shipping. All right, next up is this Vermont American Dado saw blade. So I just picked this up in a warehouse sale that John was running. I got there on the second day. I made a video about it, and you can watch it here. Basically telling you that even though you get there on the second day, you can still find some good items to sell. I think I spent a total of $16 there that second day. I sold one item already, the Ghostbusters hat. I bought for $1, and I sold it for $20. And I sold this Dado saw blade set for $21.99 plus shipping to the UK. All right, next up is this lot of two rechargeable batteries for the Xbox One controller. Found these in the latest storage locker I purchased, lotted them together, sold them for $12 plus shipping. All right, next is a cassette that I got in this big lot of cassettes that I paid $10 for the whole lot. And I was going through it, and they had this Halloween horror sound. So when you go trick-or-treating and you go up to a house and someone's playing one of these horror sounds of like boards creaking and ghosts rattling chains or whatever it is, that's this tape. And I sold this tape by itself for $9.99 with free shipping. So it almost paid for the entire lot by itself. All right, next up is a bowling ball and bag. So I've sold a number of bowling balls on eBay and Mercari. I always find it interesting when I do sell them. And I sold this one for $42 plus shipping. All right, next is a Nintendo 64 controller. This is a Atomic Purple clear controller for the Nintendo 64. One controller I sold for $29.99 with free shipping. And then finally, number 10 is DVDs. And you're probably thinking, Mike, what's the big deal about DVDs? Well, in the last 2 weeks almost, I sold 22 DVDs. You can see them scrolling here, mostly horror DVDs. And my gross sales for these DVDs were $153 and change. I usually do free shipping on my DVDs, so if you take out the media mail cost, which is usually $2.80 for each one, that's $61. So 61 from 153 leaves me with $92 in DVD sales over the last 2 weeks. Not too bad. All right, so there you have it, 10 items that I recently sold that I find interesting. What have you sold recently that's interesting? Leave me a note in the comments. I'd love to hear it. So that's all I have. Please give me a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more great videos. Thanks.